everybody, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so it's been a hot minute since I filmed. There's so much to catch up on. I've really missed doing these beauty videos and I feel really bad that I have not been on top of it. I know I wanted to do so many for Halloween, but honestly last month was a crazy month. So today I thought I would do just a get ready with me, sit down, chit chat, you know, see what you guys have been up to. Hopefully you'll comment in the comment section and just let you guys know what I've been up to for the last month. So if you don't know what's been going on, keep on watching and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also click the notification bell as it lets you guys know when I post. Alright, so oh my gosh, where do we begin? I know I said it in the intro, but I really missed doing these videos. It's been so long. I think I really tried so hard to do this Halloween stuff, but honestly it has just been so hectic this last month. Like, I don't know where the time's gone. I can't believe we're already in November and oh my gosh. So yeah, so it's been a while, guys, but I hope you're all doing really well. I've been non-stop this Halloween, just working and obviously doing things outside of YouTube. So again, I apologise, but anyway, I'm just going to start with putting some foundation on. I'm actually trying the new Maybelline Fit Me foundation because I've heard so much about this and haven't tried it. So I thought today would be a good day to give it a go. Now I'm going to try and talk and do this at the same time. I'm a little out of practice with my videos, but just bear with me. Also, thank you to everybody new who subscribed. Like, I feel really bad that I haven't been posting and I've still had people come on here and comment on my stuff and subscribe to my channel. I think we're on 409 now, which is just amazing and I really appreciate it. And hopefully now that I'm kind of back doing beauty videos, that, you know, more of you will subscribe and I will absolutely be producing more content for you guys to watch. I've been thinking recently about doing more kind of like tutorial style things and not just product reviews. There's so many videos online nowadays that are just doing product reviews and things, and I feel like I want this channel to be more of like a teaching channel. Obviously I have a degree in makeup, so I think if I could bring some tips and tricks and techniques and things to this channel for you guys to learn, I'm sure you'll all enjoy that a lot. I've been doing quite a few things over the last month. I've been busy working. Obviously I've graduated from uni now, so you know, time to be a bit more grown up and trying to get a job and things. I did actually recently apply for a makeup counter job. I'm not going to say specifically what it was, and I had the interview and I thought everything went well, and obviously if any of you guys have worked on a makeup counter or anything before, you'll know that obviously there's bits and bobs in like contracts and things, and a lot of the time when you're working for a makeup counter you're not actually allowed to promote. It's part of the contract, you're not allowed to promote any other makeup brands because it is obviously promoting the competition, which isn't right for if you're working on a stand, on a makeup stand. So I think out of a mutual respect between me and the manager who I had the interview with, because obviously I told her that I was a freelance makeup artist and whatnot, so I think as a mutual respect I did not get the job, but that is fine because, you know, being a makeup artist, one of the biggest things of your job is using a lot of makeup, and it would be pretty impossible to just use one brand and stick to that one brand, because, you know, that one brand might not necessarily have everything that you want or like, or that you would feel confident using on clients. So I'm kind of happy with that in terms of, you know, it was an insight to what would happen working on a counter job, and I'm fine with it because I've worked on a makeup counter before, but this was many years ago when I kind of wasn't too bothered about brands and things because it was a couple of years ago, and I'm a lot more serious now as a makeup artist. So yeah, keep trying in the future. Hopefully another job will come up. It's just like a part-time job really that I needed just for a bit of income, because on a Saturday I do work in a salon and it's great when you're busy, and obviously it's a good source of income, but people still have bills to pay, so I needed to find something else, but we'll see. I'm just gonna add a bit of concealer. This concealer I've been really enjoying. It's actually from Primark. I think these are £2. So cheap, right? But I like them. They just do enough. Like, I want this to be more of like a natural autumn makeup. So let's see if this works with the foundation. Okay, so actually a month ago, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I have lost a little bit of weight. I did start doing the keto diet, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically just a high-fat, low-carb diet, and I've been really struggling for a while now with my weight. I'm not exactly humongous, but considering I'm only 5'4", so that is quite small. I'm technically classed as overweight, which really sucks because I'm not obese by any means. But anyway, a YouTuber who I watch called RawBeautyKristi, ironically enough, it was like the perfect time she uploaded it because it was when I really needed kind of guidance and convincing that I needed to change my habits a little bit. So she ended up posting a really long video about keto and about her weight loss, and my god, she's done so well. I'll leave her link down below, so if you're interested a bit more about keto, she and her husband really explain it thoroughly and would do such a better job than me. And she's also linked so many kind of research tools for you guys to see, so absolutely go check that out if you're interested. But anyway, so keto is a high fat, low carb diet, and I started it about a month ago now, and the program I'm with is just it's kind of a local, I say a local program, it's basically a family friend that has now got a degree in like fitness and whatnot. Shout out to you, Naomi. But anyway, she started this program called Strong 21. So it's basically you do this kind of like keto diet and follow this exercise routine, and you know, it's supposed to help you lose weight, and somehow it absolutely works. And I've lost, I think, what did I start on? I think I've lost about 5 kilos since I started it, and that's, bearing in mind I haven't exercised because I've been too busy. And that's just with doing the high fat, low carb, and I am utterly speechless at how well it's worked. I feel so much better. My mood is totally the opposite. I'm so much less moody. It's just amazing the fact that it does actually work. But the next step now for me is to actually exercise. Because, you know, you can't really burn fat without exercising. So yeah, it's going really well. And as I said, it's a really good thing. It's not a crash diet. You actually find that you eat a lot whilst doing it, and you can be really naughty because, you know, you can have your cheese every morning. Me and my fella have been having like fry-ups, but it's not just like fry-ups. I've been making these kind of like Spanish, what do you call it, scrambled eggs, and it's had like mushrooms and spinach and chorizo, and oh my god, it just tastes so good. And I found that the less carbs you actually eat, the less hungry you are. And in the times where I have eaten carbs in the last month, I bloat very easily and I'm hungry within a couple of hours, and it's made a dramatic change not having that. So if you do struggle with weight loss, I would recommend looking into the keto diet. And again, check out Kristi's video because she explains it so well. but it's just phenomenal how amazing it's worked for me personally, and I honestly feel great. So, and I can see it as well, especially because obviously for me personally, I get it, well, I put weight very easily on kind of like my mid area, my stomach, my arms, my thighs, things like that, and it's really hard to get it off. But I have noticed kind of like in my face and like collarbones, and even my legs are smaller, so it does make a difference. Actually, I have like such an exciting thing to tell you guys. So one of the main things that I've been doing this Halloween, apart from obviously makeup on my clients, which I will insert a couple of photos so you guys can see. Obviously Halloween is one of my busiest times of year because a lot of people know me for like special effects makeup, like where I live, so I do get pretty busy, and the makeup's turned out so cool. And then I had one of the most exciting jobs I've ever had in my life, and I was invited, get ready for this because this is quite big for me. I was invited by a company called Area 51, who I have worked with many times before, and they are a entertainment company. So they're basically full of performers and acrobats and like aerialists and fire artists and grinders, which are people use like electrical cylinder things and grind it against metal plates so they create sparks. It's so cool. And they wanted me, because I've been the makeup artist for them for the last like 2 years now, but as a freelance basis, and they asked me to do makeup at a certain person's house on the performers for Halloween. And this particular person was, get ready, Jonathan Ross. Now, I'm not sure whether I should be mentioning this or not, but it was not in my contract, and it has been, you know, we're way past Halloween now, so I figured I would mention it. And there's a few of my friends and family who do obviously know what I've been doing, but I honestly just thought it was such an exciting thing to be a part of. And I did meet him very, very briefly, and I'll put a little photo of one that I got with him, because one of the girls who was setting up the out front of his house, because if you guys don't know, if you guys are in America or even if you're in England, every year he has these massive parties, obviously filled with celebrities, singers, actors, everything. But for the public, he does the front of his house and makes it like a little walkthrough, dresses it all up, has entertainers there, and Area 51 have done this for the past couple of years now. And so I was invited to do the performers' makeups. Obviously I didn't meet any celebrities, which is a shame, but I did get to meet the man himself, although unfortunately I got into trouble. Apparently I was not supposed to take photos with Jonathan Ross, or bug him for that matter, but in my defence, it's not as if I knocked on his door and was just like, oh hey, can I have a photo with you? He was out of his house and came to have a look at everything. So anyway, he was very, very kind about it, let me have a photo with him, which was so exciting. I think it's probably one of the coolest things that's ever happened in my life, to be honest. So that was a big thing. The makeups I did on the performers, oh my gosh, I was so proud of. There were only 3 major makeups that I had to do, and the others were kind of just like blacked out eyes because they were like in costumes or masks or whatever. But yeah, it was so exciting. Bit of a long day, driving to London and back. It's kind of, I'm definitely not used to that. But yeah, wow, it was such an amazing experience. So that's definitely probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. For those who are interested, I've just put in on some contour powder as a bit of a bronzer and contour with a HD powder contour palette by Makeup Revolution, and then I've just gone in with a collaboration between Soph and Makeup Revolution. It's her highlighter palette, which I've been obsessing over because it's fantastic. For the eyes, I think I'm just going to go in with the Soph palette again because it's such a beautiful palette, and again I've been loving this. I've actually found that I've used this more than the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, which I was desperate to buy because I found out that apparently it was being discontinued, and I wasn't particularly happy that it's been out almost a year and I just haven't even had the opportunity to try it or buy it or anything, so I did buy it for myself. And my final conclusions with that palette is that it's so overhyped. It's a beautiful palette, it absolutely is, but it was £54 and this Soph palette was £10, and I could have bought 5 of these for the price of one palette. So as much, like, I do really want to try more of the Huda Beauty things. I know the foundations have just come out as well, which I'm desperate to get my hands on, but again they're just it's very expensive. Unfortunately, people like me at the moment cannot afford to spend, you know, £40–50 on a foundation. And I don't just buy things for myself to use, like I always take into consideration what I can use on my clients. So generally if there's a good foundation out there, I always want to buy the majority of the shades so that I can actually use it on them and not just myself. I also quickly want to thank everybody who did watch the 3 videos I uploaded. As I said before, I just feel so bad that I didn't get to film more because I had like 15 makeup looks planned, and I think that because I've been doing Halloween makeups for the last 4 or 5 years now, I'm a little bit over it. Like, I absolutely love it and it does give me a lot of joy and I do have fun doing them, but the one thing I struggled with was the voiceovers and how much time it took not only to film but then to edit and do the voiceover as well, which is, it's a lot harder than people think. But it was really fun doing it, really fun. So hopefully next year I can do a lot more and just have more time, because I think one of the worst things I did was actually leave everything to the last minute. I'm so good at doing things like that. But yeah, so I didn't actually give myself enough time or preparation to film them, and I think that's where my biggest mistake was. So definitely, if you guys are interested in those kind of makeup looks, you know, subscribe because there will be more next year, hopefully. I have to admit, one thing that's actually been really bothering me the last probably 2 or 3 days now is that as soon as Halloween and Bonfire Night are over, everybody just talks about Christmas. And I love Christmas just as much as the next person, but don't start playing Christmas songs on the 4th of November, please, because it just takes the joy and excitement out of it, I think. I took my brother bowling this weekend because my parents were away, which I'll tell you guys that in a second. And yeah, anyway, I took my brother bowling. He's only 9, so we had fun, and the first thing we both noticed was just the sheer amount of Christmas songs we were hearing, and it really bugs me. Like, it really bugs me, and it shouldn't do, but it does. I just think it really does take the excitement out. A little bit of ball out there. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't know if I'm being a little bit over dramatic or whatnot, but Christmas should be sort of end of November earliest, beginning of December, and then a week after New Year, I think. It's just too hyped up. So yes, as I was saying, so I was looking after my brother this weekend because, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this because I am very proud. This is a proud daughter moment. Now, normally parents will have the proud parent moment, but it's not often that you see the children of parents having like a proud child moment, parent, whatever you call it. So my parents were away. Now for you guys who aren't like family friends or whoever that are watching this video, my mum used to make, I mean she's kind of retired now, but she made cakes for the last 4 years, also taught, so phenomenally talented, and she was brave enough to enter herself for the second time in the cake international competitions, and I will insert a photo. I really hope my mum doesn't mind me sharing this with you guys, but I am just really proud of her, because it takes a lot for my mum to build up the courage to do these kind of things, and she just nails it out of the park every single time with her cakes. She's just so incredibly talented, and I am going to insert a photo because I just want to share with you guys how amazing this piece was. Now I don't really know the criteria of exactly what she had to do, but she did a similar thing 2 years ago, which I'll also insert a photo to show you guys. And so 2 years ago she made this little old man called Jack, and then this time round she decided to make his wife Sasha. And you know, congratulations to my mum, because for the second time now she received a gold award on her piece, and she honestly deserves this so much. I don't know anyone else who works that hard with something and just pays attention to so much detail. Like I feel really grateful to have a talented family and talented friends, and I do think like the artist gene has been passed down, but I just really wanted to share that with you guys because I think it, you know, I was just proud. So there you go. Alright, so I ended up finishing the rest of my makeup off camera. For those who are wondering, I used the Wet n Wild Espresso liner, which I've never used a brown liner before, but I like it, although the applicator is really weird. Then just the NYX double stacked mascara. I put a little bit more of the blush on just because of how red my lips were. I felt like I needed a little bit more blush, so I used the Sigma Aurora powder blush. And how nice is this lip colour? I have never worn it before, and I was struggling to pick between this Revolution one, which is kind of like a burnt orange, and this one, which was sent to me by RawBeauty Cosmetics, and this one is called Cuba Libre. And oh my gosh, I think this is going to be my new favourite like autumn / winter colour lipstick. It's the perfect shade for me. I'll show you the difference on my hand. So this is the Makeup Revolution one, and it is more of a burnt orange, which is still an absolute beautiful colour, but I think for my skin tone it's a bit too bright. I needed something a little bit darker. And then this one, as I say, it got sent to me, and I do want to make a full video on these. It's so nice. I can't believe I haven't used this. So that's the Revolution, and that's RawBeauty Cosmetics. Now they are a pretty new brand. I think I have spoken about them before in previous videos, but I will definitely link their Instagram and probably their website down below. And this dries matte as well, and it's transfer proof a little bit on my fingers, but it's still drying, and it's such a beautiful colour. So anyway, less makeup talk. I have totally lost my train of thought. This obviously was the get ready with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't really know what other things to talk to you about. I don't want this video to be like 40 minutes long, although it's probably going to be about 20 minutes anyway. If you guys are in the UK and do one-on-one lessons, I am offering those out. Please message me on YouTube, like as a private message. You can comment down below, or if you guys want to follow me on Instagram or Facebook, just direct message me and I can give you a quote on prices. There are, you know, you can choose between 1 and 4 looks. and there might be a little goodie bag at the end of it depending on how many looks you go for, but it is something that I want to really get into and offer it to you guys, because I know in the past I've actually had one client that I had maybe a month, 2 months ago, who found me from YouTube, and I was local enough for her to go do her makeup, which was amazing, and it was so cool that a subscriber wanted me to do their makeup. So yeah, so that is an option, guys. I will link all my social media down below, so please go follow them. I know a lot of people use Twitter. I do have Twitter. I have no idea how to use Twitter. I feel like I should use it a lot more, so if you want to follow me on all of that, you know, just go click down below and you'll see all the links. And I just hope you enjoy this video, guys. I've really missed filming and just being in front of the camera and talking to you guys and doing updates and makeup videos and things like that, and I'm really excited to get back into it. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this look as well. If you are interested, I will link the products down below. But this is just such a pretty autumn look, apart from when it's on your tooth. Oh my gosh. Why does this always happen to me? Bear with me. It's what you get for having big teeth, unfortunately. But anyway, this is the look. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks again to everybody for watching. I miss you guys. I'm back and I'm excited. So look out for Christmas looks and all things that are like that, and I will literally see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I love you all, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thanks. Alright guys, I'll catch you later. Bye. Mwah.